Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special edition of the Nemesis Gaming League. We are going to the YouTubes. That's right. We are here tonight for a semifinal match in the Provisional League between the Malderators and Wolfpack. Your boy Psychonautic in the booth, ready to bring this action to your doorsteps, in your homes, all up in your couch, TV, everything. And I'm going to be joined by my man, the Raging Cajun. Jaegers, how you doing, man?
Psycho, I'm doing fantastic. I love your intros, man. Keep it up. And I'm ready for some Rocket League. We have a good one. Winner goes on to the finals to meet I believe, the Jesters. And we have a good one on our hands, Psycho. Wolfpack, the #1 overall seed. Malderators, after upsetting Fallen Angels, are the 5th seed. And, this is a banger of a matchup, especially for new league, the Provisional League.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. And, in the essence of getting this thing on the roll, because we got the teams in the lobby, I'm tired, Jaegers. I know you're tired. We're recording this video late at night, so both of these teams could actually get in their match. But let's hear that caster prediction from you, Jaegers. Who do you got taking this one? Malderators or the Wolfpack?
Malderators, such a great name. I just don't see them taking it against the Wolfpack. They're the #1 seed for the reason. And I do see it going to 6, but I see Wolfpack taking it 4-2. But I mean, that's just on paper. Let's see how the game actually turns out.
I fully agree. We're going to set off on this amazing provisional journey. And game number 1, best of 7 series here. Malderators versus the Wolfpack. Malderators with Embers, Crispy Waves, and Green Sensei. Wolfpack sporting Lasagna Man, Z-Verns, a crowd favorite, and Savage. I believe two rookies to the Nemesis Gaming League, Lasagna Man and Savage, if I'm remembering correctly. But they've been doing pretty good so far. We'll see how it goes. The first 30 seconds of this game gone so far, Jaegers. Not a whole lot going on. It looks like these teams are just feeling each other out so far. Not a single shot has been registered.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really high-risk game. Neither team wants to make the first mistake. It's a long series, so both these teams are playing pretty cautious. Wolfpack does have a good offense, however, so far. And, I mean, Malderators finally bring back a counterattack. Let's see what they can do here.
Savage going to try and get that cleared out. Lasagna Man with the pop. Going to go for the follow. Tries to get the 50 with Green Sensei, but it does go in favor of the Malderators. Savage out of the corner of the Wolfpack sends it down.
Oh, my.
Maybe over Embers. Yeah, I think Embers made a miscalculation there, and that ball's just going to float past.
Yeah, Savage just with the nice long shot. Embers just pre-flips a little too early. And, I mean, the ball just bounces over him. What a way to start the game.
And a little over a minute gone, as long as it takes the Wolfpack to get the lead here. The double commit on defense, Z-Verns with the save. Z-Verns with a second touch off the side. Green Sensei to clear it out of the Malderator zone. Lasagna Man sending it down. Lasagna Man for the follow. Tries to get the dunk on Crispy Wave, but the shot is going to shank high and to the right as Crispy hits the clear, and it gets pinched back to the Malderator zone. Crispy again out of the corner, going to go for another clear. Z-Verns to take it away from him. Embers puts it out in front. Savage with the 50. It looks like the aggression is going to end there for the Wolfpack. And with 2 minutes gone so far, Jaegers, there's only two shots so far, one on each side of the field, and I'm expecting to see a little bit more from some of these players. I'm surprised that Crispy Waves hadn't started to pop off. A good save there from Green Sensei, and I'm also a little bit surprised that I haven't seen Lasagna Man pop off. Both of these guys have pretty high potential.
They really do. I mean, Lasagna Man, great name all around. And, I mean, he has pretty good stats himself. On the flip side, Crispy, he's vying for MVP with 50 goals on the season, with an average of 1.06 goals a game. Look for him to start the offense, but I mean, just so far, the Wolfpack have really been suffocating this Malderators team, not allowing them to get out of their defensive half. And I feel like anytime they do manage to get out of their half, uh, Wolfpack, excuse me, just clear it away.
Lasagna Man up for a shot there. He's gonna be off the backboard. Zeveran's trying to get a shot as well. It's not gonna go. Embers looking for the solo play, but it gets bumped away. Crispy up for the touch aerially, doesn't get a shot on net. Zeveran's in the midfield, gets the pinch, but a little bit too hard. It's going to send it clear across. Savage there for the touch off the sidewall. Embers sends it out to Green Sensei, who's going to miss, but fakes out a Wolfpack. Savage up Embers to take possession away from him. Lasagna Man looking to keep the pressure alive for the Wolfpack here. Crispy gets it cleared across the midline. Can't get it past the defense. Embers with a mistouch, putting it backwards. This could be dangerous. He's looking to get the back pass down to Green Sensei. It goes, but Green Sensei gives away possession. It's a little bit awkward here with his touch. Lasagna Man puts it out to the mid, looking for Zeverns almost with the pass play. And a minute left here on the clock. Jaegers and Wolfpack still leading game number one. Malderators, what do you think they need to do to tie things up in these final seconds?
Well, Psycho, they just need to play more aggressive. Both teams are still playing extremely cautiously. Crispy got put it bottom right, and however, tie up this game. And I mean, we were asking him to show up, and I mean, just in the nick of time.
Yeah, we spoke that into existence. You were just saying how they need to get a little aggressive, so they did, and it paid off. 35 seconds on the clock, and we now have a tied game number one. Green Sensei trying to get possession of the ball, bounces it out. Embers is there, can't find the double off of the post. A dropped opportunity, and Crispy Waves left back by himself, but Green Sensei able to rotate in time. Crispy over the midline. Zeverns takes it away from him. Zeverns with the second touch. Crispy off the backboard. Lasagna out to Embers, who's trying to get this ball cleared out of the Malderators zone. As the final seconds tick down here, Savage pops it up. Possibly one more offensive push. Crispy Waves and Zeverns, the pinch out to the mid. Embers trying for the long ball. Lasagna Man with the pinch, and the ball is still up. 0 seconds. Crispy Waves is going to touch that one down, and we now have an overtime game number one. Jaegers, you were right. We're going to have a game on our hands.
Absolutely, Psycho. And if I'm not mistaken, all the excitement came in the last 30 seconds or so. I mean, Wolfpack did score early on, but all the pressure from both teams just started happening later on in that game. And I really can't pick out who's going to win this game one by the way both of these teams are playing now.
Yeah, it's a really tough decision, to be honest with you. I do not blame you there. Savage, not able to get the conversion. He had the ball directly in front of the net, but he just couldn't control it enough to turn it in. And now Malderators trying their hand at some offense here. The pinch out to Crispy Waves with the long shot. Lasagna Man up to deflect it. And the ball is still in front of the Wolfpack's net. Crispy can't get a good shot. Lasagna to send that one out. Cleared away. He's looking like he has something here, but he misses his touch. Embers pops it up in the mid, trying to follow it. Savage to take away possession. Leaves it for Zeverns. Trying to get the clear out. The double commit from Malderators. And 1 minute and 15 seconds now into this overtime. And it's not like it was in the beginning of game number one, Jaegers. These guys are actually putting a lot of shots on net now and starting to both be really aggressive and forcing the other team to play defense.
Yeah, it started out neither team wanting to make a mistake, and I mean it just ended up like both teams are being uber aggressive, trying to get the next goal, pulling out all the stops because they realized that a grand finals appearance is on the line. Lasagna Man not enough boost, and Zeverns gonna put in off the pass to take this game one.
Lasagna not able to follow there, but sets his teammate up perfectly. The Malderators defense not able to read it off the backboard before Zeverns comes through and slams that one in, securing a game number 1 for the Wolfpack. Jaegers, if this match continues down this path, we're either going to have an amazing game number 7 or we're going to have, I think, maybe a Wolfpack sweep. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, those and Psycho, those are the weirdest sweeps. Every game like by one goal. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I mean, because Malderators are playing pretty good. They have 4 saves, 5 shots, one less shot than Wolfpack, and I mean Zevern's gonna put in to win the game. Zevern's a player, if I'm not mistaken, he's been around all the way since season 1. He was on Genesis for a little while, and a very good all around player, great longevity. But let's see what Malderators do to fight back here.
Yeah, I 100% vouch for Zeverns. He is one of the Nemesis OGs. He played in War Room, same org as me last season. He was down on the Ninjas while I was on the Gladiators, and he was a big, big player on the Ninjas. And he's just a fan favorite. Everybody loves some Zeverns. If you don't, then I don't like you either, because he's the man. But getting into this game number 2, Lasagna Man to take possession. But he gives it away to Green Sensei, tries to get it away, sends it off around the side, steals the boost from Green Sensei there in the mid. Savage off the backboard of the Wolfpack. Savage sending it out. Lasagna Man there, but his shot not going to be on net. The pass play starting to come out from this Wolfpack team, Jaegers. This could get just more and more dangerous for the Malderators if they're not careful.
Yeah, and passes are deadly at any level. And I mean, sometimes in these lower level leagues, once you get a good pass, nice little 1-2 play, it could be detrimental to the defense. Not sure how to react, and Malderators do well to get it away there.
But can they continue as the Wolfpack seemingly start to fire up their offense? Embers getting 50'd in the midfield. The ball's pinched out. Savage is there. Green Sensei puts it up looking for the double, but Lasagna Man on the backboard able to put it into the Wolfpack corner. So Lasagna gets the dunk there, gets it past the defender in the midfield. Savage to keep it going. Savage with one more touch, but a little bit too hard for any of his teammates to get up there. Zeverns trying to get it through. Green Sensei with a big clear. Savage to boom it back into the Malderators zone. And we are getting more of that game 1 back and forth in the midfield as the shot comes out from Lasagna. Green Sensei rotates in time to make the stop there. Jaegers, though, I got to say, 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 0-0 overtime the way these two teams are playing right now.
I mean, most definitely. They're both playing very well on defense. And I mean, they've had a few good chances, but no really deadly shots on either side. It looks like both teams have kind of deferred back to their early game 1 ways, playing a little bit more cautious. Neither team wanting to, Malderators not wanting to go down 2-0. And I mean, Wolfpack, they're just methodical with their shots. They have a good chance here, however. It goes top right, but Zevern's going to put it in. And that, Psycho, that was super close. That could have been very bad, the triple commit, if Malderators found a clear. Unfortunately, they don't. And Zevern's going to put his team up by 1.
Yeah, the cleaning crew just came through. Zeverns has done that multiple times now. He did it once in game 1. He does it again in game 2. I think we're seeing a pattern here as Zeverns just a good third man. He's able to come into the play at the very end and clean up the wreckage that the first two guys weren't able to make a conversion off of, but they were able to, shake the defense up enough, and he's just good at finishing the play. So he's going to do that, get the lead for the Wolfpack. And will the Malderators be able to fight back here? The double commit coming out and they're gonna get punished for it as Crispy sends that one off of the defender and still sinks it.
And yeah, just an unfortunate double commit by the Wolfpack. Crispy just a little bit quicker to the punch there, putting his team up tied at 1. But you know, it seems like it takes the Malderators to be down by 1 in order for them to really bring out their offense, because like before they go down, they're just playing cautious, not wanting to make mistakes. And then the second they go down, it seems like all of a sudden something clicks and they start bringing out the pressure.
Yeah, and that there are teams like that, and those teams always astonish me. That's why I'm like, man, you play better from behind. So it's like I almost
Hmm.
don't want to like get a leg up on you until like the final 10 seconds and then score the goal and then be like, all right, you don't have time to play from behind now.
Hmm. Absolutely. You don't want him to give him time to rebound. Lasagna Man gonna go for the double. Doesn't look like
Oh,
he has enough boost. However, Zebran's gonna put another one on target, but saved away by Crispy.
a close opportunity there for Wolfpack to take the lead, but they didn't in fact drop it. And now Green Sensei looking for something. Lasagna Man making a great save in front of his net. As Savage off the backboard for Wolfpack. Savage sticking with it. Doesn't have much boost. Can't get the touch. As Crispy waves, sends it down. Zeverns is there. He gets the pinch to clear it across the midline. As Crispy's trying to stick with it, leaves it for Green Sensei. Lasagna Man dunking it off of Green Sensei. Savage is there for the shot, but Embers with a big save. A clutch save in the final seconds here, as that almost was the Wolfpack putting it down and putting an end to it as the pinch comes out,
Ooh.
but it's not enough. Overtime in game number 2, Jaegers, 2 overtimes in a row, man.
Absolutely, 2 games, 2 overtimes. I mean this series could really go the distance, but I mean, if you're the Raiders, you need to win this game. I mean, you can keep up with the guys as shown by the 2 overtimes, but I mean, it means nothing if you can't find a way to win the game.
That's very true. Like we were talking about earlier, we've seen the sweeps before on stream and off stream where it's like, man, you swept them, but it was very, very close. Every single game was all 4 games were like overtimes with just 1 goal games that happened in the final seconds. And those are really the worst sweeps, because it's like, God, there's no way I should have been swept. I should have at least taken a game or two off of the other team, but
Hmm.
them's the breaks sometimes. Them's the breaks. And we are a minute into this overtime, looking like it's ready to go the distance, just like game 1 overtime did. And I gotta say, Jaegers, I love content, but I'm not loving content right now because I'm tired.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Oh,
Regardless, Lasagna Man gonna put it in about the same amount of time that the last overtime took. Just a nice double tap by him. And I mean, if you're the Raiders, you might be looking at a timeout here to stop the bleeding.
yeah, you really that would be a great, great thing to bust out would be that timeout because it looks like the Wolfpack is heating up. So you might want to put them on ice for a good 1 to 2 minutes and see if that works out. Sometimes it does work out, sometimes it doesn't work out. Yeah, sometimes it's just like the team that they're in the groove and they don't care. But it is I've seen it work out before where it's like you win 2, timeout happens, and then the other team gets 4 wins in a row. It's like, whoa, holy moly.
Hmm. Yeah, no, but I mean, on the flip side, if like Raiders call timeout, and then Wolfpack just comes back and wins the next game, that means nothing. That's pretty much a death knell for the Raiders, just because like you don't even have your timeout then to stop the momentum. And I mean, Wolfpack would then be able to just run away with it. It doesn't look like the Raiders are going to call a timeout, however, and but they are going to take this whole minute to themselves.
Yeah, so they're gonna get, I guess, half a timeout. I guess that if you think about it, that is a strategy. Because you could get a half of a timeout in between every single match if you really wanted it.
Hmm.
But you know, I'm not. Maybe it looks like the Malderators aren't joining. Maybe the Malderators took a timeout and they didn't call it. They don't. Maybe they didn't realize that they needed to like actually type out, "Hey, we want to take our timeout." But
Okay, there
technically,
it is.
okay, there it goes.
They
The
get like
timeout is called. I don't think we should give them a full 60 seconds because we've already wasted some time. I don't know how much time we should put
yeah,
on.
for let's say 45.
Yeah, do we got a timer, man behind the curtain? Because I don't have a timer, but I can put on a timer if we need.
Okay,
And
well
I'm
there it is.
there. It is. Okay, 45 seconds. There we go. So yeah, technical timeout by the Malderators. I think that's a good call, like we said, and you know, I think we got to see a lot more from Crispy Waves, to be honest with you. I think he needs to sort of step up and be that offensive powerhouse that the Moderators need because they are keeping it close. They're playing good defense. They're playing for control in the midfield, and they're keeping up. But it's just like they don't have as much offensive pressure as the Wolfpack, so they're eventually going to break down. I think if they apply more pressure, like you called out in first game, they need to get more aggressive.
Absolutely. I mean, the Malderators just do not have as many shots as the Wolfpack, and I mean, you can't expect to win if you're not keeping up the pace. Uh, on the flip side, I mean, Crispy Waves has been shooting. He has been scoring. Just the pace hasn't been matching this Wolfpack roster, and Psycho, they're the number one seed for a reason. They play well as a team, but it's up for the Moderators to find a way to disrupt their rotations, disrupt their vibe, and put some goals on target. And a good clear by the Moderators here to try and get some pressure. Let's see how Wolfpack takes care of it.
In the first 30 seconds, not too much going down. A lot of back and forth so far. An opportunity here for Wolfpack, but the ball gets cleared away. As Everns comes out of the
Good
corner
pass.
off the ceiling with the pass, but Malderators there.
No.
And almost the own goal. It comes out. Crispy able to control the ball and stop it from going into his net. Lasagna Man puts it up. Savage is there. Gets a soft touch off the backboard. Nobody else from the Wolfpack there to continue on with the play. As Embers is going to bang the ball away in the midfield, looking to stick with it. Gets a pinch, but it doesn't go the way he's looking to make it go. The Lasagna Man pops it up. Green Sensei is there. Green Sensei trying to follow. He's going to 50. The ball is pinched up. Embers is there. He misses the touch, but fakes out the defender. Green Sensei can't get his shot accurately on net. But it looks like the Malderators are going to maintain some offensive pressure here. Savage trying to send it out, and Crispy with the glancing touch off the sidewall. And Zeverns looking for the demo. Can't get a bump or a demo, but does get Embers to jump. And then the Malderators are able to clear the ball out. Savage with the mistouch out to the midfield. Green Sensei with the shot that's going to bounce off of the post. And the Malderators showing a lot more aggression so far, Jaegers, even though they haven't been able to get more than one shot on net. I think that if they are able to keep it up, all the pieces are going to fall into place for them.
Yeah, absolutely. They have literally all the press right now. Lasagna Man, however, gets a good counter attack, but Greens, since they just got nipped that in the bud right away. And it seems like they've just been attacking, but only one shot. They need to start putting shots on target. They've been passing across, just haven't been connecting on any of their passes. And I mean, they're halfway there. They have the pressure. They just need to start getting the goals.
Yeah, it's very true, but they are effectively keeping the Wolfpack sort of suffocated into their own side, which is a turn compared to what they've been able to do so far in this series. So maybe that's a little ray of hope for them there, but Savage finding the pass from Lasagna Man, Wolfpack to once again take the first lead.
That was a good pass by Lasagna Man. Savage, good job connecting on that shot. And Psycho, we've been talking about this. Moderators have been playing well until they've been down by 1 point. Let's see if they keep it up here. Crispy going to put it on top target, top right and in. And Psycho, that was a bit quicker than the other times we've we've had so far.
Yes, it was. And what a picturesque shot from Crispy Waves. A beautiful cheat from him, and he just barred downs and then off of the post and in. Oh my goodness, that was one for the provisional Bodo album. I don't know. I'm a boomer. Jaegers, help me out here. Facebook
Yeah.
timeline?
Oh no, no sir.
Oh no.
That's
Instagram.
worse. And
Instagram.
one for the gram or the photo album.
Photo album
Record
still
books.
good? Record
That
books.
look. We're vibing. We're good. We're straight. And Ember's gonna pass it deep, but Zevern's gonna meet it there. And you mentioned it, I believe, back in game 2, Psycho. Zeverns is playing the third man well extremely well, taking his time. But I mean, Crispy Waves gonna just hit it bottom right corner. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the first lead the Malderators have had all series long.
I do not believe you are mistaken. They have been playing from behind the whole time, and they've been able to pretty much keep it even keel with Wolfpack, but nope. This is the first lead that they're able to take. And with a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, if they're able to maintain it, just play some smart Rocket League here and wind down this clock as we see the rotational demo come out from Sensei there. And Savage with a nice catch gets it past Embers. The Lasagna man has to try and clear this out. Crispy on that ball, trying to get it out to the mid. Embers not able to beat out the defender to the ball though, as Green Sensei gets faked by or touched around by Zever, and Savage puts it up. Lasagna man going just a little bit too quick there. Should have waited a little bit longer. Could have played the ball off the backboard. As Lasagna in the midfield getting the touch. Savage trying to get it through. Green Sensei with the save. The final 35 seconds here. And Savage and Lasagna trying to get this ball out from in front of their net. Will the Malderators be able to maintain their lead in the final 30 seconds, or will they extend it? Green Sensei looking for the solo play, but his shot gonna bounce off wide. Crispy trying to get something going, but it's cleared out. Green Sensei is back and waiting. Zeverns might have something out of the corner. Savage with the shot. Embers waiting in net for that ball as Lasagna man takes a long one, trying to get it passed through, but Crispy Waves makes the stop. The final second here, Malderators securing their first win of their series in game 3.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I can't help but feel if Savage didn't get that second touch, hanging off the crossbar that one of the Wolfpack players was able to put in. He was diving for it, wasn't expecting the second touch by his teammate. But that being said, Malderators, good job coming back in the series. Good job taking that uh game back. But now the next one's a pivotal one. You don't want to go down 3-1. You want to tie it up here. And if you're the Wolfpack, do you take the time out here or do you wait till it ties up? Because you don't want Malderators to have any momentum. Uh, and I mean they just outplayed the Wolfpack. On the flip side, I do like what the Wolfpack's doing, hitting the ball off the backboard, getting the reads, and they just weren't finding the back of the net in that last one.
Yeah, it's very true. They just weren't having the accurate games that they were having before. And that backboard play is pretty strong here, especially down in Provisional, as not a lot of teams play very well backboard defense. So if you're able to make the reads off the backboard like Zeverns and Lasagna have been doing during this series, then you're pretty tough force to be reckoned with. But Embers with the shot. Embers able to clean it up, and now Malderators with a bunch of momentum as they take the lead in game number 4.
And just an awkward situation by Zeverns and Savage, not quite able to clear it away, and Embers reads those every day, and Malderators up by 1.
And only 30 seconds gone from game number 4. Malderators feeling themselves right now as Crispy puts a shot on. Savage able to make a save off the backboard. Zeverns trying to take control. Green Sensei takes it away from him, keeping the pressure in favor of Malderators, looking for a teammate. Embers is up, but they can't connect to make a good pass play. Crispy
Oh
off the
my.
backboard looking for a little air dribble there, but he pinches it off of the crossbar. Green Sensei to send it off the backboard. Embers can't find the touch. Zeverns as well cannot. Crispy Waves might have something here. He's going to muscle that one through Savage.
And just a nice shot by Crispy Waves. He's been going for the air dribbles all series, just gonna dunk it away. And Malderators up by 2. If you're the Wolfpack, you might be starting to panic, like with the Malderators stealing the momentum. But all it takes is one good goal here. A kickoff could do the trick, and Lasagna Man just gonna dust the opposing team on kickoff and brings his team within 1.
A great kickoff there from Lasagna Man, and Green Sensei not expecting that to happen, so he went for the big boost there, and he immediately regretted his decision. I know. I've been in those shoes many times myself, Jaegers, where it's like you start like, I'm going to go get that big boost, and as soon as you almost get the big boost, you see where the ball is, you're like, no, this is a goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
But
I mean, Ember's just going to dunk out the defense. It's dangerous, but Lasagna Man does well to get it away. And I mean, it's still a long game, lots of time left. So you might not be panicking now that you got one back that quick. But I mean, all the pressure has been on the Malderators side, Psycho.
yeah, it certainly has. Wolfpack needing to change up something here, though they are only down by 1. 3 minutes left on the clock, roughly. Plenty of time to make something happen. Savage missing his touch, but if the Wolfpack's going to get too much in their own heads here, they could very easily toss their lead in the series as we move into game number 4. If game number 5, excuse me, if Malderators win here, they'll have a tied series. But will they be able to do it? Will they maintain this lead as this ball just kind of floats in the Wolfpack's corner? Embers takes it off of Lasagna Man's car. Savage trying to get this thing cleared out. But Green Sensei to keep it in the Wolfpack zone. Embers puts it up. Lasagna Man able to get the touch, make the save. Puts it off the backboard. Crispy's there, but Savage is going to beat him out and get this thing cleared. Zeverns needs to help him out as Green Sensei sent it back. Zeverns trying to get it through the last defender. Embers stays strong and now looking for the counterattack here. Shot off the backboard. The double, not the double commit, but the double demo. As we 1-for-1, Embers taking it away from the Wolfpack in their own zone and extending their lead by 2.
And Ember's going to get a second goal here, and all that pressure leads to a goal. And right now, the Wolfpack just don't have an answer for the Malderators.
Yeah, the Malderators doing a superb job in the midfield, not allowing the Wolfpack to clear this out. They know if they do, oh my, we got a little bit of provisional peakage here.
And Ember, just a nice pass off the ceiling. It looks like Crispy may have pre-jumped that a little bit. Just a perfect shot over the defense. And they are running away with this game number 4, Psycho. And if you're the Wolfpack, you have to be considering taking that time out just to stop the bleeding. Because right now, the Malderators seem like they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, not only that, but it's also feeling like the Malderators have more momentum. Oh my, never mind. Maybe with that massive shot from Savage, this Wolfpack might not be done yet.
What a pinch, Psycho.
Pinch.
Oh my goodness. 81 miles an hour. I don't think the defense was ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think a pro defense would have been ready for that. That's one of those situations where you just hope and pray that they pinch the ball directly into your car. But that is not what happened for the Malderators there. And now, with 1:20 left on the clock, Wolfpack only down by 2. Can they bring this thing back here in game number 4, or will the Malderators tie up the series as the ball is down off of Zeveren's car, looking for the doink towards the Malderators net? Crispy Waves with the shot. It's not going to go as it bounces off the backboard. And Lasagna Man gets it over one of the Malderators in the midfield, looking for a pass. Zeverens is there. Crispy stays patient. And Lasagna Man pinches it out to the mid. Savage is there. His shot not on net. Zeevern sticking with it, but Green Sensei gets it away from Lasagna Man. Keeping the pressure now is in favor of the Wolfpack. Will they be able to maintain it in the final 30 seconds? They still need 2 goals. Can they break down this Malderator defense? Savage missing his touch. Zeevrans is there to help out. Zeevrans getting the clear past the midline. Embers pops it up to the midfield. Lasagna Man up off the backboard, but he doesn't go for the double. Zeevrans is there, and he's going to hit it. 15 seconds left, and now Wolfpack only need 1.
And I mean, Lasagna Man hit off the backboard before he even hit the backboard. Zeevrans was up in the air, and with 15 seconds left, it is do or die for the Wolfpack. And you know, all it takes is a good kickoff. They had one earlier to take the lead, but it looks like Ember's going to be able to hit it away. The ball is awkward. Can Zeevrans turn it in time? Can they get offense? It doesn't look like it. And Malderators going to take this game number 4 and tie up the series.
Quite the match this is turning out to be, if I do say so myself. Malderators coming from behind there as they have been. They've been playing from behind and they've been doing a good job. They're finally able to lock things in and get the wins. Now they have a tied series as we move into game number 5, Jaegers. I think we're moving on. If I'm remembering correctly, we're about to enter the Forbidden Temple.
Is it game 6 or game 5 for Forbidden Temple? I know it used to be game number 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it game number 6?
I think it's game number 6. Hey, we still got time till then, Psycho. Anything could happen. But I mean, game number 5. This is very pivotal. You don't want to go down this series, especially with the winning team going to be on match point and one step closer to trip to the grand finals. And you know, Wolfpack not going to take their time out. They're just going to go ahead and go into it. Well, I don't know. It looks like the Malderators joined up. Okay, it took a second, but the Wolfpack did eventually jump into it, so they're going to hop right in. And I mean, we're just gonna have to see who has the pressure in this game.
Yeah, we certainly will. And man, I did not know that I don't know my map rotations. I am fully ashamed of myself right now, Jaegers. I was assuming, because game 3 is normally Forbidden Temple, that game 5 was gonna be, but it doesn't matter. As Lasagna Man starts things off for the Wolfpack, they are back in the saddle again.
And Lasagna Man just going to get a nice 50 over Green Sensei, and Embers not quite able to make it back in time. And I mean, that's how you want to start the game number 5, Psycho, especially going down, dropping 2 games in a row, not taking the tactical timeout. You need to find that momentum any way you can. And Lasagna Man does well to get it there.
Certainly does. Can the Malderators tie things up? Crispy was trying to get there for the shot. The Lasagna Man sending it away from the Wolfpack net. The Malderators all 3 up. This could be dangerous for them. They got to scramble to get back. Lasagna Man not able to get to the ball in time. Savage off the backboard. We know that the Wolfpack can do this, and Savage gonna follow up his own pass.
And Savage gonna hit it off the backboard, going to boost down, read that ball perfectly, and the Malderators just weren't quite ready for that one. 2 goals in this one. And I mean, this is looking like a completely different Wolfpack team than we saw in the previous 2 games, Psycho.
Yeah, it certainly is. I guess they were finally said, okay, whatever we're doing wrong, let's stop doing it. That dropped opportunity there for the Wolfpack. Savage popping it up. Crispy Waves is there. He's trying to follow it. He gets a second touch on it out of the corner. It's popped up in front of the net. Embers there to finish that one. Malderators starting the comeback.
And just a nice pass by Crispy, finding that sweet spot on the corner. Zeevern's not quite able to jump up in time, and Ember's going to put in the back of the net, cutting the lead down in half. And I mean, this is already one of the higher scoring games we've had in this series, and it's barely been a minute 30, Psycho.
Yeah, there's definitely some different teams going on here. Lasagna Man turning it on. getting his second goal of game number 5.
And yes, I go both these teams just throwing caution to the wind. It's a completely different series than we had back in game 1, where both teams were playing super careful, super cautious. And now both teams are trying to put on whatever pressure they can.
Oh
Zebra's a nice
my.
shot off the sidewall, off the kickoff. And oh my goodness, the pace for this game is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's feeling a lot like I believe it was game number 3 where the Malderators did basically the same thing to the Wolfpack. They just turned on the overdrive and went ham. I think that one, if I'm remembering correctly, ended up like 5-1. So we're in a similar, very similar boat, though I think that the 4 goals from the Wolfpack in this game transpired much quicker than it did for the Malderators in game number 3, as Green Sensei tries to put a shot on net before he is promptly deleted. And Green Sensei sending it out. Zeveren's there to make the stop with the bicycle touch. Savage is up. He beats out Embers in the Wolfpack defensive zone. Savage gonna leave it as Crispy Waves is gonna try and take possession. Crispy with a second touch off the sidewall. And Lasagna to get it under Green Sensei, and 50s with Ember. The ball's pinched out to the midfield. Savage is there to take a shot. Crispy Waves was back and makes the save as we enter the second half of game number 5 here, Jaegers. Wolfpack still leading 4-1. It seems like the Malderators were able to put a cork in at least their their kickoff play. Up. Oh, I almost just hit. Yep.
Well,
I'm just gonna stop.
you jinxed them, Psycho.
I did.
They were doing so well too, and then like right when you said it, they started hanging off the backboard, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of knew what was about to happen there.
Yeah, I kind of did too, but sometimes it's got to happen that way. Sometimes that's just the way the commentary flows. But 5-1 now. Wolfpack Green Sensei coming out. Dude, I gotta say, Jaegers, just real quick, there's some really nice shots coming out from these provisional teams.
No, there really are good shots. I mean, just provisional. They're not bad. They're just the bottom rung in the league, and some of these shots you're just not expecting them to hit, and so far we've been pleasantly surprised. Zeveren's a nice pass from Lasagna Man. Not quite able to convert that one, however, and we still got a 5-2 ball game.
And I'm also seeing a lot of potential here for next season's novice, and maybe even some of these guys moving up to prospect. Who knows what they'll be able to grind out in the off season. But all 6 of these players are showing really good potential here. As Crispy Waves going to 50 with Lasagna Man. And Zeveren's trying to get it through. Green Sensei not going to let him. Is Green Sensei going to stick with this ball? Maintains possession. He looks like he has a solo play here, but he can't maintain control of the ball. And Embers is there, keeping the pressure alive for the Malderators. Green Sensei gets yeeted off that ball. Zeveren's tries to clear it out, but Embers pinches it back towards the backboard of the Wolfpack. Crispy Waves with a bunch of time. He's like, what is going on? The Malderators had so much time right there. They actually stopped in front of that ball. Jaegers, what was that?
I just think they were stunned. Not expecting that much time. Zeveren's going to get a good pass from Lasagna Man, not able to convert it, however. And it's just sometimes if you slow down play, you're going to be pleasantly surprised how much time you have. And, other times the other team is just going right at you. So it's hard to gauge sometimes. But that being said, Malderators need to do something, and they need to do it quick if they want to find a way back into this game. And with 30 seconds left, it's looking extremely likely that they're going to be going into Game 6, Forbidden Temple, down 1.
Yeah, I would fully agree with that. Not that it's not mathematically possible at this point, but the Wolfpack is turned on. Crispy shot with a good save, and Crispy with a good shot, and Savage with a good save, picking up his savior medal. The final 10 seconds here, and all Wolfpack pretty much already winning Game 5 here. It's just a formality for the clock to run out. Moving into game 6, Malderators down in the series. They have to win the next 2. And the ball's still up. There you go. It's going to touch down. Wolfpack taking that game 5 officially there. But moving into game 6, Jaegers, Malderators don't have a timeout right now. So, Wolfpack got a lot of momentum off that game. I'm sure they are very much feeling themselves.
Yeah, and I do expect the Malderators to take the entirety of the 60 seconds here. Get a
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
pseudo timeout like they were trying to do earlier. We're not gonna lie, they were trying to take some extra time.
Some extra.
But
Well,
I mean, the Moderators need to figure something out to start this Wolfpack because it seems like the Wolfpack just woke up there. Like they didn't play well in the previous 2 games, and then all of a sudden they just reverted back to their game 1, game 2 selves. And if you're the Moderators, we keep we always say there needs to be more demos, but that's because it works. Demos work with messing up the rotations, messing up the offense, messing up the defense, and just ruining the groove of the opposing team. So I do believe Moderators, if they want a chance in this next game, are going to have to pull out some demos.
yeah, and they have pulled out a few throughout the series, but not too many. It seems like they're still kind of getting comfortable with having a bump or a demo in their rotation, but they have certainly been doing it a little bit more than the Wolfpack has. Wolfpack focusing more on their own technical ability, offensive ability, and passing, which they have been doing a really, really nice job of making pass plays happen. Zeverns and Green Sensei getting a 50 there in the Malderator zone. Crispy with the dunk off the backboard. This could be dangerous, but Lasagna Man sends it to into the Wolfpack's corner. Green Sensei trying to take a pot shot from the outside. The ball's going to get cleared away. Zeverns not able to get his second touch on the follow. Savage missing his touch as well, but Lasagna is there. Lasagna looking to 50 with Green Sensei. Green Sensei is the stronger one out of that 50. The ball's pinched out to the mid embers there, touches it down. The 50 between Crispy and Savage in the midfield. Another 50 as the ball gets pinched away. Another 50 coming out between these two teams. 50 after 50 after 50, Jaegers. You love to see this sort of gameplay in the midfield. Both of these teams just fighting for control of this thing.
Absolutely. I mean, neither team wanting to give up the midfield. And so far, so good. Moderators already doing better than they had been the last game. Zeverns are going to put a shot, doesn't find the target. Lasagna Man going to go off the backboard, but Crispy Waves going to send it away, and Moderators get a nice little counter attack there.
Huge play for the Malderators there. A big save from Crispy Waves, and Green Sensei just going to pop it lightly over that last defender. The third man committing on that ball from the Wolfpack, making a grave mistake there that ended in Malderators taking the lead. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Could that spell a game number 7? Or will the Wolfpack be able to make a comeback here as Crispy gonna delete Lasagna Man there? Ooh. And then Zeverns gonna make a little make a little mayhem himself as he comes and gets revenge for his teammate. And Zeverns to send that one away. Malderators looking a little bit awkward on defense there, or on offense there. And Lasagna Man trying to get it cleared fully out of the Wolfpack zone. Zeverns sending it over to the side. Green Sensei might have something here. Gets the bump on Savage, but Lasagna Man ready to make a play on that ball. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left now in game number 6. Malderators still with a 1-point lead here, Jaegers, and it's looking like they might be picking up a second point if they're not. Nope, never mind. That's two times that they've done that to me now.
And I mean, Zeverns and Savage just going to leave the ball. Zeverns just running disruption there, and Lasagna Man, perfect placement on the shot, bar down and in. And Psycho, we were talking about that. And sometimes whenever you say a strategy and the team starts implementing the strategy, you kind of think they're kind of listening to the stream, but they have no way of listening to us right now. So it's just I don't know. I don't know if it's psychic or what, but they've been implementing demos ever since this game started.
Yeah, that's true. I think that maybe it's just that you understand the game way better than you give yourself credit for, and you know what needs to be done, and then that stuff happens. Jaeger's is just him.
Look, maybe so, maybe so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't demo, but I know it's the right thing to do.
Same.
I just hate doing
Honestly,
it.
same. But a minute and 30 seconds left here on the clock. Lasagna Man with the shot there. Embers gets it over.
Oh.
But Z-Burns getting a pass out to Savage. Gets it past the final defender. And Wolfpack getting the 1-point lead now.
And I mean, Green Sensei just not able to find the touch. And with a minute left, it's do or die for the Malderators. They need to find their way back into this game, back into the series. Grand Finals ticket on the line. Can they make the comeback, or will Wolfpack make it to the show by holding on?
This is the do or die minute for the Malderators. Crispy getting his savior medal off of the save. But this is the final 60 seconds of the Malderators season. If they are not able to find the back of the net at least one time, as Embers pre-jumps that ball but can't make the read. And Crispy gonna 50 with his teammate, it looked like there, but the ball pinched out and across the field. Lasagna Man with the dunk. Gets it past one. Savage trying to get it through the final defender, but it's not going to go. Lasagna Man pops it up. Green Sensei is there trying to get it down in front of the Wolfpack net. Lasagna Man with it past one. Tries to maintain possession. He's still with the ball, but Crispy Wave's going to take it away from him.
Oh, what a
and
shot.
Savage with the dagger from the midfield. 16 seconds left. That may be the end for the Malderators.
And you know, that all but does it for the Wolfpack. What a shot by Savage. Took the opportunity and ran with it. And with 16 seconds left, the Malderators need two good kickoffs if they want even a chance at coming back. They're going to get one here, though. Green Sensei going to pass it mid, but Lasagna Man going to hit it away. Sensei hits it off the crossbar, and it looks like with 2 seconds left, the Wolfpack have punched their ticket to the Grand Finals, where they will be meeting the Jesters.
That certainly is the case. Congratulations to the Wolfpack, taking down the Malderators, sending them home, and securing your position in the Grand Finals. That is quite the feat. This will be the first Grand Finals of the Provisional League. So we're going to be crowning our first provisional champion next Saturday. But this was a great game, Jaegers. The Wolfpack really came back there. The Malderators tried to give us some good content. They did, actually. I shouldn't say tried. They did give us some good content. Game 1 and game 2 both so close, and then they were able to take away game 3 and game 4. And honestly, they were really close to forcing the game 7 there. It's just the Wolfpack were able to pull it out that clutch gene.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that last goal in garbage time to secure it. But regardless, Malderators were there every step of the way. It was a good series. Every game was, most of the games were close. And I mean, game 6, that's no slouch to have it end on Forbidden Temple. Take a bow, Malderators, because you played well.
Most definitely. Hats off to both of those teams. And once again, congratulations to the Wolfpack moving on in the playoffs. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up that best of 7 in the semis of the Provisional. We've been Psychonautic. He's been Jaegers. Jaegers, I appreciate you joining me in the booth so late. Man, I cannot tell you how much this means to me that you helped me out with this.
Oh, Psycho, any chance I get to cast with the GOAT, I take it. Always a pleasure, man.
Hats off to you, my boy. And hats off to everybody that showed up to watch this video. I know it's a little bit unorthodox of us, but it's just what we had to do this time. But we still wanted to get that Rocket League content to you, so this is the avenue we decided. Hope everybody has a great day, morning, night, whenever it is that you are watching this, and we will see you next week for the finale of season 8.
See you then.
Girl, I feel like Sleepy Hollow, the way I lost my head, and I feel like